Hello, crafty friends and doll lovers. I am Melody, and welcome back to my channel. As promised, I said that I was going to work on the pattern that I downloaded on Freebie Friday, 2 Fridays ago. And for those of you who may be new watching this, I will link that video below. But what I decided to do this year is to challenge myself to learn new skills. And as part of that challenge, what I decided to do was I was going to, whatever the Freebie Friday release was on the Pixie Faire website, I was going to attempt to make that pattern. Now, this video is not sponsored, and I'm choosing to follow the Pixie Faire, use the patterns that are available on Pixie Faire because they have a lot of doll clothes patterns available for sale. Not only in the 18-inch size, but also in other doll sizes as well. So, and every Friday, they have all day Friday, one pattern, one specific pattern of their choosing. They have it available for free download. This was the pattern from 2 Fridays ago. It's the 18 on main pattern called Daddy Date Night. I want to share with you what I made. This is the pattern is designed for 18-inch dolls such as American Girl. I did try it on my American Girl doll, and it does fit beautifully. I just don't particularly care for seeing the cloth. And as you can see on Malia here, on American Girl doll, this part would have been cloth. So I like how it looks better. I like to see all vinyl if I can. Sometimes it's unavoided, but if I make something and it's going to show the upper torso, I usually try to find a doll that has a vinyl torso, or at least the upper portion is. And Malia here is cloth, but the upper portion is vinyl. Malia is a brains and beauty doll, and I can share my affiliate link. I will share it in, I'll put it in the comments. I do get a little bit of a benefit if you do decide to purchase this doll and use that link. But anyway, this is Malia, and again, she's a brains and beauty doll. And this is my interpretation of the Daddy Date Night dress. And I showed you I think I showed you the fabric in the last video, but it was lace fabric. I ended up using just basic quilter's cotton, so I didn't go with anything. You can see it's just a basic cotton, 100% cotton. But this is how the dress turned out. The pattern did call for a Velcro closure, but because of the lace, I decided to use snaps. So I put 3 snaps in instead of Velcro because I didn't want it to snag. Here it is again. Very pleased. And I found these cute little, I guess these are baby doll. I don't know what style, but that's so cute. Look at the rosettes. And I don't know if you remember this this thrift store find, this Felicity, actually, she was wearing these tights, or these stockings when my sister found her. So I'm glad to be able to use this, and I just think it's so cute. Look at how the stockings are baggy. It's kind of like a little girl, how it would fit on a little girl. But I think Malia just looks so beautiful in this. And it was an easy pattern to follow. Working with the lace wasn't, this particular lace, it wasn't any more difficult to me than working with just a regular cotton. And lace does not ravel, so you don't have to worry about finishing the seam. Oh, there was one other thing. I'm gonna put her over here. Okay, so I thought maybe I had misread or maybe not laid out the pattern pieces, but each of these fabrics, the pattern called for 1/4 of a yard of the lace fabric, the lining fabric, and the net tulle fabric. But let me show you the pattern piece. Okay, so this is the pattern piece for the tulle fabric, and you're supposed to cut 4 of these on the fold. But I wish I had looked at the layout when I purchased the fabric, because the layout, let's pretend that this is another the same piece. The layout showed the pieces like this on the, so you had the tulle folded so that the raw edges or the selvage edges met in the middle, and then you had a fold on the left side and a fold on the right side, and you basically would cut out 2 pieces on this side, and then you cut out 2 pieces on this fold. So 2 pieces on this fold and then 2 pieces on this fold. Obviously, this, 1/4 of a yard is only 9 inches in length. 2 of these is definitely more than 9 inches. So this I cut out after I cut out the fabric. I had to cut out a piece, fold it, cut out a piece, fold it. This was all I had left, and you probably can't see this too well, but this was not enough to cut out that 4th piece. And I was not driving all the way back to Joann Fabrics to buy another length of tulle yardage. So I decided, okay, now we got to make this work. The way that the pattern was designed, or is designed, is you have these basically overlap. You have 2 pieces. They overlap about 1 inch in the front, and then you do it again. So you have a double layer of tulle. The piece went from here to here, and it overlapped 1 inch in the front. So what I ended up doing was taking the 3rd piece and just overlapping the front area. So it's fuller in the front than it is in the back as far as the tulle goes. You can't really tell it, but I know I can tell, obviously, because I know what to look for. But even with that, I still love the way that this dress turned out. If you decide to make this dress, just remember you probably have to buy more like a 1/2 yard of tulle to have enough to get those 4 pattern pieces cut out. This is Malia wearing the Daddy Date Night dress. This past Friday's Freebie Friday pattern, and this is nothing against the pattern designer or the person who made this garment. It's just that when I looked at this pattern, I probably would have passed on it. It's a swirl maxi dress, and I guess I'm not too big on the not too big on this style line here. So the challenge with this is that if I'm not feeling it, it's a little hard for me to sew, but it is a challenge. I accepted the challenge. So I'm going to I'm not sure which version. I'm thinking I'm leaning more towards this version right here. And I want to make the halter here. So, and it looks like it's just going to take 2 fat quarters. Yeah, it's just 2 fat quarters. The layout, you stack the fat quarters with the right side facing up, and you can cut out the pattern pieces. So I have the pattern pieces all cut out and taped together because they were longer than the 8.5 by 11 paper that I printed them on. And I have these two fat quarters. I'm not sure which, I'm sorry, it's hard. I'm trying to watch my monitor here to make sure I'm in frame, but then it's backward. I'm moving, the way that I'm moving is not the way that it's moving on screen. But anyway, but these are the two fabrics that I'm going to use. So I usually serge my raw edges and then I'll throw them in the washing machine and dryer to pre-shrink them first. So I'm not sure which fabric I'm going to use for this part here and which fabric I'm going to use for this part right here. So I'll figure that out. I think I'm leaning more towards using this fabric for what I'll call the main portions. Actually, they're about equal parts of each fabric, but I think I'm going to use this fabric where the pink gingham is, and then use this pattern where this fabric where the floral is. And I'm not sure what the halter is going to look like. And I'm not sure what doll is going to be modeling this dress, because like I said before, I don't really like to see cloth here. I like to see all vinyl, but I don't think I have a doll in the size that this maxi is designed to fit that has a full vinyl, or enough of a vinyl torso where I won't see part of the cloth body. So but anyway, if all goes well, I hope to have that done, and that done by in time enough to record a video and upload it by next Sunday. That is what I have for you this week. Are any of you doing this challenge with me? I decided to use the hashtag Freebie Friday challenge, and if you decide to take on this challenge with me this year, just remember the free pattern is only available on the Friday that it is released. Of course, if you want to try the pattern, you can still go and buy the pattern from the Pixie Faire website. But if you want to get it for free, you have to download it the day that they offer the pattern. And you don't know what the pattern's going to be from week to week. So it's very possible that it might be a pattern that you may not have ever considered trying. But I'm hoping to learn something new, or some new technique, or even just finding different ways to use fabric creatively, and maybe embellishments or what have you, just to make it still a fun thing, a fun make, even though I may not be crazy about the pattern, or in some cases intimidated because the pattern has a lot of pieces or what have you. But if you do decide to take this challenge along with me, it's a great way to get rid of some of that fabric in your fabric stash that you haven't done anything with. Maybe a creative way to use it. Maybe you can use some of your fabric that you have in your stash, use that up, dust off that sewing machine, maybe dig out those patterns. Even if you don't do the Freebie Friday pattern, maybe you have been like me and you have acquired patterns for your dolls and they're just sitting somewhere, or they're on your iPad and you've not printed out the pieces to sew. If you do decide to follow along with me and you do make something, I would love it if you would post a comment on the My Doll December Facebook page with a copy of, or with a photo of what you made. If you have an Instagram account and can post a photo and tag me in it, I am My Doll December on Instagram as well. If you can tag me in that post and use the hashtag Freebie Friday challenge, so that hopefully there's enough of us that we can all, if we're on Instagram, we can all go search that hashtag and see what everyone has made. And if you don't sew, maybe it's time to learn, learn how to sew. A lot of these patterns are not very difficult. you just have to take your time and read, because I've gotten into trouble because I have a tendency to start putting things together the way that I think they should go together, and sometimes there's a purpose for why the designer did what they did in the pattern construction. But thank you so very much for taking the time to watch this video. If you like this video, please remember to like and comment. Please comment. I love getting the comments. I love talking to you in the comments. Please comment, share, and subscribe. And if you hit that notification bell every time I upload a new video, you will get notice that the video has been uploaded. So I'm wishing you all a very happy and blessed week, and I will see you next week with the next Freebie Friday challenge. Hopefully completed garment, hopefully successfully completed garment. Bye.